Hello, and welcome to Tussle Tuesday, where today Brie and I are going to be playing Pagan, Fate of Roanoke, but we're doing the Beyond the Palisades expansion.
I left the box at home for the expansion. So,
oh, well.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, you know about the game more than I do, so I'll let you.
So yes, Pagan is a game about a witch versus a witch hunter. And it is a 1v1, strictly 1v1 game. Can't even play this game solo, like a lot of games like to do nowadays, because it would be weird to play it solo. Difficult, maybe, unless you automate the witch hunter. Maybe there's a way. Someone will figure it out at some point in time. Words.
Asymmetric.
So they're going to be in this scenario right here. Graham's going to be the hunter, and I'll be the witch. There are 9 villagers out there, and one of these 9 is the witch. And so there's the deck that represents each of these guys right here. You can see there's 8 left because I already drew the witch. Sure. So in the game, we each get a deck of 50 cards, and we take turns. We get to do up to 3 actions every turn, 3 different people. Again, asymmetric. I actually have a different type of person. I have 2 witches and a familiar, whereas he only has 3 hunter pawns. And yes, what we do in the game is a little different. Each deck has 4 different types of cards, and so I have 4 unique types of cards. He has 4 unique types of cards. Our own resources that we have to do, and ultimately the goal of the game is for me to get 3 of these favor tokens and drop them right on the witch. And then take a full action to perform the ritual. And once I have done this, I immediately win the game. On the other side, he has an action called Eliminate Villager, and if he ever eliminates the witch, he immediately wins. However, I forgot how many eliminations you get.
3. Or if I eliminate 3
false ones.
False ones, I lose.
Yeah, so he's got 2 eliminates he could just do all willy-nilly if he wants to. If he eliminates a 3rd villager that is not the witch, he automatically loses. So you can't just start whacking all the villagers. Yes, phrasing's fine. So what the Beyond the Palisade does, it adds a new type of resource called Gloom, which is going to be over here. And this is essentially good for the witch. These Gloom things are a little bit, whenever I put enchantments with these on him, they're harder for him to get rid of. However, once he completely cleanses something with the Gloom on it, he gets a big bonus. So
it gives me more of an incentive to get rid of your enchantments other than the fact that they help you. It's like I also get a reward for it.
Yep. I'm going to play one on the turn 1 because I get to take the first turn as the witch. So I'll play one on turn 1 and we can kind of see what those look like. What I do like about this game is the original box comes with exactly 50 cards, so you build 50 card decks. There are 4 mini expansions, and then Beyond the Palisades. And each expansion adds more cards, possibly more villagers and things like that, and you actually can custom build your decks, which is super cool. So whenever you're setting up the game, the scenario, and there are, with Beyond the Palisades and all the expansion, there are 13 scenarios. The scenario will dictate which green set of villagers to play with, in the middle here. The witch always gets to pick the red faction, and then the hunter gets to pick the blue faction. So in this game, we decided just to play with all the stuff that's in the box for Beyond the Palisades. So this whole set came with Beyond the Palisades, but if you get the other expansions, I believe there are 3 full sets of villagers. Maybe a 4th set that I'm not remembering. And like I said, 13 scenarios. So the scenario we're playing with is going to be the intro scenario to the expansion. Scenario 10, Beyond the Palisades. Background. Even the hunter's concerted efforts don't seem enough to keep the gloom at bay. No sooner has it evaporated than it settles anew. And on this card, there would be its setup changes, which there are none in this scenario. And then we flip it over for the scenario effects. So it's got the villager set, the household right here. The Witch, if I ever play a card that has Gloom on it, I get to add an additional Gloom to the card. So +1 Gloom to all the cards I play that have Gloom on it. The Hunter, during your upkeep, you always get to remove 1 Gloom from play, from anywhere in play. So I get an extra Gloom on every card, but he gets to remove 1 every time. So it kind of like nets out, but it allows for more interesting play.
Mm-hmm.
And then on both of our upkeeps, if there are no Gloom cards in play, you may return a Gloom card from your discard pile to your hand. So I can do that in turn 1 technically, except I do not have a discard pile right now, so that is the limiting factor there.
Yeah.
So before the stream, I also already drew my Witch, so I know which of these 9 is the Witch. Which one is the Witch? And so I'm gonna reveal it to camera.
I'm not
It's like, look at this guy.
No.
Yeah, that is the Witch. I'm gonna go ahead and put him back and just remember him the rest of the game. But now, anytime he gets to the exonerate action, which he needs to grab some evidence, these not the footprints, but the actual boots themselves. If he gets 3 of those, he can exonerate a person and basically just draw the top card of the deck. He doesn't show me who he exonerates, so if I'm pretending like this person over here is the Witch and going hard on it, and he draws this card, he knows that it's not.
Mm-hmm.
So that is how the game's going to be played, and I think with that, let's get to it. I will talk out loud what my actions are in the round, so everybody gets to know what the what's going on. But essentially, when it's your turn, you get to do all 3 of your workers. So upkeep first, I return all my action pawns. If there's any obligatory and voluntary upkeep effects that can perform in any order, the hunter at this point has upkeep for his allies, if he has some allies out there. And then we have to discard down to 7 cards. I have 3, so I'm good. And then I go to the action phase. I did want to play a card. There is a type of action you can always do, which is over here on... I have mine right here. Yours is somewhere in here too. Yep, right there, right above your deck. And it's just gain 2 influence, which is a way to use to buy cards with, draw a card, or play a card. Typically, you want to do the actions out here to do these things, because they do what this does, plus a little bonus effect. So, So, also typically, whenever you look at these sets, one person's going to be about drawing cards, one person's going to be about gaining your influence, and one person's going to be about playing cards. And that's just a typical thing. But they're all very... This set is very different from what I'm used to playing. Am I used to playing... I have not played this game that many times, so... but I think I'm going to go to Mother's Grace. Because that is a play a card. I'm actually going to go to Miller Blossom. So I'm going to take... regular old dude here and go to Miller Blossom. So there's an order. They're right here. It's also on the Visit a Villager on your our playmat. Carry out its I forget what that type of card is called, but it's a hunter card. Investigation action. So he's gonna have some cards that will trigger right here. I don't have any attached to this. If I had some clues or some secrets on him, I can convert them. Otherwise, I go to the distribute. She lets me distribute 2 of these, based on what's on her card, to red people. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute 2 of these to red people. And for no reason, I'm going to put them both on Prospector Ashley.
Which?
So I got some clues on there. Then, after that, we could use the Villager action, which is play a card. If it costs 1 more... influence to play. It costs 1 more influence to play, or I can spend a secret from anywhere to reduce the cost by 1 instead. So instead of it costing 1 more, I will spend 1 secret to make it cost 1, and I will play Foreboding Shadows. This is an enchantment. It's one of my witches types of cards. Whenever I play an enchantment, it goes in the enchantment zone over here. It'll have a continuous effect, and he has a chance to disenchant it, usually by spending clues. But since this enchantment has Gloom, he has to, one at a time, remove these Gloom tokens. Now, since we are playing with this, it does come with 3, but we're playing with a scenario that makes it come into play with 1 more automatically. It's actually going to come into play with 4. Which actually doesn't really matter because that's the only thing he could target with his stuff on the next round. So I did spend 1 influence for that. So mark my dial down to 1. This enchantment says at the beginning of my turn, I'm going to gain influence equal to the number of Gloom here. So if he doesn't remove 1 from there, next round I'll gain 4 influence. But I have a feeling he's gonna not let that happen.
I'll get at least 1 off for free.
Yep. Okay. Combos well with this one, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play that one now. So now I have 2 more actions to take, so I will do so. And I'm a little worried about putting people here, because if I put people here, they're better for you. Yeah.
Now, something I did notice is that these say for action pawns on villagers of the same faction, where this says other.
Yeah, he doesn't count himself, and that's because
but these 2 do.
Yeah, so the reason why that's the case is because if you notice, every faction has 2 villagers that have a single influence, or a single distribution. The ones that have 2 are always slightly weaker.
That makes sense.
This is probably not the way to go, but I'm going to go ahead and do this anyways. Gain 1, or spend 1 of these again to gain 3 instead, and I will gain 3 and go up to 4. So I put some clues out there and used them immediately. And then we are going to go ahead and do my last action to... Oh, sorry, I forgot to distribute a guy to green. And honestly, Mother Grace is going to get a thing. And then my last action is I'm going to go over here, distribute to red, and we'll put it back on Prospector Ashley. Then I can play up to 1 per action pawn on villagers of the same faction, which will be this guy. So I will now play my Invisible Barrier for 2. For 3, actually, because it is my second enchantment. The second enchantment costs 1 extra influence. And that's going to come out here with 3 things. And the Invisible Barrier says, when an influence would be lifted, when a gloom would be lifted from a card, remove it from here instead. So I'm actually going to make my Foreboding Shadows a little protected so I can rake in all that money for a couple turns, I think. See if that helps me out. And then that is the end of my turn. So that's it. And it just goes straight to where you go to your upkeep phase first, which there is nothing you have to worry about. But actually, there is, because you can remove a skull from play.
I have to remove it from here now.
Yep.
So boop. Boop. And then
I think this is officially my third or fourth time playing this game, and I've only ever played the Witch. And I'm okay with it, because the Witch... I'm getting used to how to play the Witch. It's fun.
And you blocked me from playing a card on any of these. If I want to play a card, I gotta go from over here.
Did I really play on all 3 play cards?
Oh no, never mind. That just requires me to discard.
Oh yeah, so
never mind.
That one's a little bit rough, but you're gonna play it for free. So if you have 2 high cost cards in hand, he's the way to go. Again, like, this is the first time I'm playing with this expansion content too, and the villagers just got shaken up a lot from one of these 2. Like, because the villagers, like in the original, the regular sets of villagers are very similar. Like, the blue is close enough to the red, which is close enough to the green. Now they're all vastly different.
I'm going to discard 1 to draw 2.
First thing you do is the distribution.
Yes. So I will put this on a fetch. And then I'll discard 1 to draw 2. So I'm going to discard this rally. Cards.
while he's going over his cards, I'll explain all the different types of witch cards and my extra actions. The witch doesn't actually have too many extra actions. The biggest thing is I have a free action where if I have brews, I can use them for free. So the 4 types of actions, the first one is the easy one, which is going to be, there's 4 types of cards. The first one's the easy one, which is basically the event type card. Both factions have one. Mine's called Charms. I play them, they do a thing, they're done. You've seen enchantments, they go over here. They remain in play until they get disenchanted by the hunter, doing some various things. The next one is a familiar. So the familiars go in one of these 3 spots. I can only have 3 out at a time. And whenever I use this, I can empower the action. I can only use 1 at a time, but if I have 3 familiars, I could choose 1 of 3 extra actions to use with it. The last one is a brew, and the brew has a required amount of secrets. Whenever I distribute secrets, I can always distribute them to my brews instead if I want to. And once they have enough, I can consume them and do some cool things. And that's pretty much what the witch does in general. I get these clues out, these secrets out here. Whenever I visit a villager that has 3 clues on them, secrets again, sorry, I get to remove 3 and put out a favor instead. Again, my goal of the game is to get 3 favors onto the witch, and then I can perform the ritual.
Real quick, on an ally card, on the top red portion, that's like the upkeep.
That is the upkeep you have to pay every turn.
Okay.
And then typically it will have a passive effect that do something cool.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I figured it out. Yeah.
Yep.
This one just had an interesting upkeep. So.
Gotcha. As far as the hunter goes, they have a lot more extra actions. Like my extra actions, I get a free action, consume a brew, or perform the ritual. The hunter has the lift enchantment action, which go ahead and they get to destroy those things.
I'm gonna show you 2 cards.
Yep, sure. I get to pick one of those for you to play. It's gonna be fun. They both cost 2, so I'm not worried about that. Tactician. You just have to spend 1 for every
It's X equals. Yeah, that's why I was confused. It's because that X cost is down here. The X is the number of clues on him.
Okay. During the hunter, add a clue there. You may remove tactician to remove. Oh, okay. Or a location that says play a card and remove. I kind of want to just see this one in play. I like that one, so we're gonna go ahead and put him there.
Okay, so this is my location.
Yep. So that's the type of card from him. He does have things that come into play with Gloom too, but his is usually like a counter on how many times he gets to use it. So this is a location. Locations for the hunter gives him an extra place to put his people. And so he's got an extra spot he could place his person to just play a card.
I'm going to place this one to gain 2 influence. I'll put a thing out onto a green. There. That's it.
I was curious for a second on because it said play a card. I'm like, how is that better than playing a card by just, going over here? The idea, though, is that if you're cleanse this, his cleanse effect is to remove one of my enchantments. So that's the strength of that, is that...
that's remove an enchantment.
Yeah.
I thought that was a question mark, so I was like, that's not that good. But I was like, oh no, this is actually pretty good.
That's actually pretty good. I like it. Yeah. So there you go. And what was the last thing you did?
I gained 2 influence.
Did you put a marker down on green? You did. It seems like you still missed one. You got 1 on blue. Did you put 1 on red when you came over here?
Nope.
That is actually a thing. Getting the order right. Wow, that clue came in. So, back to the hunter. So the hunter has locations. That gives him extra things he could do with his action pawns. He can go here and play a card. That's a weak effect, but the big effect is eventually he'll clear this of stuff, and then he can get rid of an enchantment for free. He can get allies. Allies all have an upkeep and a really cool passive effect. This guy's passive effect is whenever he for free, he gets to remove this guy and get rid of an equal amount of something. He did something.
Yeah.
Don't worry about him. He's not in the game. We'll worry about him later if he comes
He's
back.
gone.
The next thing is their events are called just literally events. And one and done type effects. And the last thing they have is investigations. And investigations are kind of like their enchantments, but instead they're going to go on top of the underneath the villager. And whenever we visit those locations, special things happen. And he's basically got two types. He's got a hunter and a witch type. So the hunter type gives him bonuses when he visits. The witch type penalizes me whenever I visit. And so you would like display them on whichever side.
Mm-hmm.
Those also have Gloom in his deck. I've seen it. I just wanted to see what type of cards had Gloom, so I just kind of cycled through them.
Yeah.
He's also got some extra actions, like I said. He can lift the enchantment. If it's got Gloom, he can only do one skull at a time, which is kind of crazy. He can exonerate villagers by spending 3 of these big bad boys right here. I'll get to how we can get those on him in a second. He can raid a villager. You're going to place the action ball on that villager, so you're not using that villager's. Pay 3 clues straight off that villager, and it's going to remove 1 of these or all of my clues from him. So it's a good way to keep these off of people he doesn't want them on. And then the last thing you do is eliminate a villager that has 3 clues on it. He can just go there and eliminate them. However, if he does that, the extra requirement on that is every villager has to have at least 1 clue on it. So he can't just go stabbing people.
Not yet.
So yes, the last thing is, so I get these if I visit a villager that has 3 clues. He gets these if he visits a villager that has 3 clues. Minor secrets. I keep getting.
Yeah.
So we'll just keep going, and hopefully what I said made sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to do my upkeep. Draw all these guys back. There are Gloom cards in play, so I don't have to worry about the upkeep part of this, but I do have an upkeep on this guy that says I can get 4 money. Go up to 5. On this turn, I need to draw cards, so that's what I'm going to focus on.
If I remove one of your enchantments, I don't get the Gloom bonus, I assume?
I would assume so, too.
It's fair. I want that Gloom bonus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a pretty good one. But you could always remove. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a decent enough one, too. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go ham on this now.
Well, I can't remove from here because...
Yeah, that's true. I realized it as I was saying it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Mother Grace. We're going to go ahead and put another clue on top of Director Ashley. Prospector Ashley, rather. And now I can play up to 1 card per action pawn. Oh, wait. Maybe I want to draw cards first. So I can do 2 there. Oof. I'm just going to have to keep spending...
Yeah, spend them.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead... Nope. Can't go there. There's a hunter there. Okay, I'll go here. I am going to go ahead and spend a secret to draw 3 cards. I do got to put this on a blue guy, and I'll just put him on top of Woodcutter Oswald because he's got a clue of it too. So 3 cards. Woo, I did it. I don't know if that's worth it or not. Wait, so that was my first action. My second action is to come over here to Mother Grace, like I said. I'll put a red. Now I'll put my red on there, and now I can do 2 actions. Play 2 cards for me. Ooh. We'll play Gloomy Ritual for 2. I get to reveal the top 5 cards of my deck. I get to play a revealed Gloom card for free, or just draw one of the revealed cards. I got a choice of 3. 2 of them are Mirage, though. Mm-hmm. You could play another invisible barrier, so you just really can't remove Gloom from anything.
Crazy.
The Witch may remove one from villagers. I'm gonna play Mirage. Okay, and then I'm gonna discard the rest, but I want to make sure I put Mirage on top because it is 3 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then I can play one more card from my hand. I only have 3 left. And we're gonna go ahead and play this one and see how well it does. This is a brew, so I can cast this whenever I want to, but I have to have at least X tokens on it, and X has to equal the number of Gloom cards in play. And if whenever I cast this, though, it's going to add a Gloom to every Gloom card in play. So those are the 2 cards I played off of Trapper Judy. And now I am going to...
You just get to remove like 3 clues from all the board? The whole board with this one? Or is it...
Yeah.
Right?
So, on my turn...
Yeah, just early game that's like, well, that's all my stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and go here on Prospector Ashley now to gain 2 influence.
Mm-hmm.
Can only do this if the top card of my discard pile... Oh, shoot. Now that's in order. Does this go onto my discard pile? I would say resolve, then discard. Which means this does not work anymore.
If you say so.
I would say... I mean, that's how Magic would work. You resolve the card completely, and then you discard the card you played. It is, but
Complicated Magic. That's not entirely true.
I'm gonna go ahead and play this right here then onto Patriarch Lawrence. I'm going to draw a card per action pawn on other villagers, so I get 2. And then I'm going to place 2 of these on blue guys, and I'll just double down on Oswald again. And that is my full turn.
All
So
right.
first thing you do is you can remove
That.
and you can take these guys back.
Yes. I think what I'll do is...
There is an action I did not say because it's rough, but if you absolutely need to go to one of these villagers, you can ready the villager by spending, for me it would be a secret, for him it would be a clue from that villager's. For instance, if he really wants to go visit Woodcutter Oswald, he could spend an entire dude placing him here and then removing that.
And you would take that back, and then I would spend another guy. To
Yes.
get
So it's a
there.
a
I'm
rough,
going
steep
to
cost.
lift enchantment.
Mhm.
So I'll remove this.
Yep.
And then I'll get the reward of remove 1 gloom
Mhm.
from any card in play. So I will remove 1 from my outcropping.
Okay. I'll take that.
Yeah, that's
Just
not
card
mine.
back, though.
I will then place the guy here to play 1 card, then remove 1 gloom here. So I am going to play Murky Waters. It will cost 1.
Mhm.
This gets 3. I can visit this location to gain 3 influence
Ooh,
and
that's a
remove
good one.
1 gloom, and then when it goes away, I gain 4 evidence.
What is that?
That's crazy.
That is crazy. I'm gonna have to add a lot of gloom to that.
But
I mean, it's also good up until then, like 3
Yeah.
influences now.
so
Well, that's
when
That's a
I
powerhouse
remove
card.
this, I get the effect to remove enchantment.
Yep. There
Maybe
you go.
that one. Get out of here.
Here we go.
And then I will gain 3 influence. I will distribute that one here.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3.
And that's my turn.
Okie dokie. Pull my guys back. I will still get 4 influence here.
Okay.
This will go away now, though.
Yes.
Four. Let's see. I'm going to play a card. I would like to go ahead and get that going. So what if I go with... That's going to give me a blue. I need to get a red.
You still have to pay the extra cost here.
Play a card.
Yeah.
Alright, so we are going to go ahead and go here. Yes, whenever enchantments go away, they always slide left. We'll go here. I'm going to play 1 card. The card I will be playing... Oh, I'll play 2 cards. Oh, great. Better. I will be playing... First, add this here. I will play Deceit. This gives me my first little familiar power here. It's whenever he visits people now, he can redistribute one of the secrets from him. And I can empower it by spending a Gloom from somewhere to also move a clue as well, if I want to. Could be useful. And then I'm going to play one more thing. And honestly, I'm just going to spend the remainder of my stuff to play another Foreboding Shadows.
I'm gonna get so much info.
I mean, so far I'm just spending it to buy things that are getting removed, so...
yeah, but it's costing so much of my actions, so...
It's true,
yeah.
it's true. Double delay here. As my next move, I am going to go ahead and come here. We're going to go ahead and put 2 influence on top of Encroaching Fog. And, yeah, now I can go ahead and convert. And I can convert these 3 into a favor. And then let's do the action. Gain 2 if the topmost card in my discard pile is 3 or greater. And it is. So I'll gain 2 influence. And lastly, I do want to visit this guy again. We'll do this. No, that's not what I want to do. We're going to visit him. Yeah, we'll visit Oswald instead. And we're going to go ahead and convert. So he now has a favor as well. I will spend a Gloom, and I'm going to make sure where I can spend Gloom from, because apparently I didn't know that was a thing I could do. So Do I have to spend Gloom from my cards? I don't know.
Where do you spend Gloom?
That is my deceit because I'm using this guy. Um, Benefits the wish play as long as it's in play. It symbolizes wish's symbiotic relationship with the lands. Maybe there's like a list of effects in the back. Gloom cards. It doesn't say where I take that from. It just says I spend one skull. Gloom card cannot be voluntarily removed.
Forget what Empower.
The Empower is I get to, whenever I play this guy, I can do the top effect or optionally empower it. So it's either top or bottom effect. For the Empower action, you get, has a cost. Because it made it seem like the Gloom was like my resource. It just might be on your card, so it feels like I should be able to use your.
Yeah. It could be worth googling.
Yeah.
But are you doing that now? Are you?
Yeah, I was gonna. We'll just change things around if I need to. But he's gonna go here and move this guy. Over here. And then I'm going to draw a card. Hey, I don't need that. And that is my turn. I will look that up while you do.
I'll take my stuff back. I am going to remove a Gloom from over here. I'm going to go back here. Another clue. Looking to influence. And then I'm going to go here. Let's spread some clues around. And I'll draw 3 cards. 3.
Couldn't find it.
Interesting.
I'll figure it out later. For right now, we're gonna play it my way because it
Okay.
helps me out.
So
What else you got?
I did these two.
Mm-hmm.
And I did distribute the stuff.
There is something I did not do that I would like to do because I forgot. I got sidetracked. I was supposed to gain a blue influence to throw on my fog to then use it to do this.
Adds 1 to each.
Mhm.
Oh, but that's gone. Okay. Okay. That's fine with me.
Yep.
I am going to go here, play a. So I'm gonna put 2 clues on this guy, and I'm gonna go ahead and remove a clue from here
Mhm.
to play a card.
Yep.
Decrease by 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it will cost 1 to play. Whispers in the Dark. Target 1 Gloom card in play. Add a clue to villagers equal to the Gloom on target. So I'm going to add 5 Gloom to, or 5 clues to villagers.
Oh man.
So we'll go 1,
Turned it against me.
2, 3,
And you can put them all.
4.
Oh, you want to get one on everything. Yep. You're set up to execute people now. You can execute Boatman Armstrong right now. No, you can't because your turn's over, but
Of that.
come here, everybody. And then I'm going to do the upkeep, which is going to be gain 9 money, go up to 11.
Crazy.
Now I just need to draw a lot of cards. Mm-hmm. I do want to draw some cards. So we will go ahead and visit this guy first. We're going to go ahead and drop this on a blue guy. We'll drop him on Oswald just because I'm going to visit him later and I can redistribute it. I'm going to discard a card. I'm going to discard Deceit because you only ever need 1 of each type of familiar out there. And draw 2 cards. Okay, that's
Your familiar cards stay around for
forever. Yep.
I'm sure I would too.
Yep.
Interact, but
I like both those things, so we're going to be doing that for sure. We're going to go here now. Stick this on. Forget it. We're just doing it. It's definitely not the witch. Don't worry about him. Play up to 3 cards now. I'll be playing.
and when a villager's eliminated, we can no longer use their thing.
They're gone.
Yeah, good.
Gone. So I'm going to go ahead and put a bottle of swamp water here. Once I get 5 things on it, I can consume this, target a faction, and then put one of these on every member of the faction that doesn't already have one. So that's pretty cool. I will then also perplex as my second card played. Target one faction, I'll target blue. For each villager of that faction, either add a clue or sorry, add a secret or remove a clue. And then last I will do is pay 5 for an obfuscate. Add 2 gloom to anything. You can exceed the gloom limit, so I can go up to 6 on this thing now. Because why not?
So that says you can exceed the limit.
Yes, so every
You're not able to add this one from the other thing, or did that one also say?
Everything has said it so far.
Okay.
Encroaching Frog says you may exceed the limit.
Gotcha.
And so did the Gloom Ritual.
Yeah. Also, you're already exceeding the limit with the friggin' scenario.
Yeah, the scenario. I mean, I'm assuming the scenario lets you do it, even though it doesn't explicitly say it. Otherwise, it would be dumb. Whenever you play a Gloom card, add 1 additional Gloom play card. And it says this is the limit as well as what it starts out with.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my 3 cards. I have 1 guy left, and he is going to go ahead and go visit Oswald again. We're going to have this thing shift over to... I want to have it shift over to Trapper Judy. And then we're going to go ahead and...
So it's anytime you play
Yep.
you do all that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It doesn't matter where you put that. I was thinking you had to like put it down there or something.
No.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go ahead and gain 1 on blue, which I will put it on Miller Blossom.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to put it on my brew. And then I'm going to spend this guy to draw 3 cards. And there we go.
Okay. My turn.
Mm-hmm. It'll get there eventually.
Will it?
Let's keep it up.
If I had a card that readied all things from a faction, mine would stay and only ready yours? Or, because it says, like, under ready a villager, it's in parentheses.
That is the specific action. I imagine it would also remove your villager from it. I don't think you get the action back for the turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go here to gain 2 influence, but also I will gain... Well, first I will distribute, that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I gain my 2 influence, and then I gain evidence.
Yep. Now, for me, I have to remove my secrets to get my favors. He just gets 1.
Yeah, I just get 1.
He just gets 1. He doesn't have to remove his clues.
I ain't removing nothing. And then I will I'm gonna go ahead and just pay the 2 influence, so
Yep.
like 1 more.
Don't forget to do
Right.
your 2 reds.
Yes. I'm gonna get the fisherman. Upkeep costs some nothing. During my upkeep, I may add 1 gloom. If I do, I gain 4 influence.
Oh, nice. And he costs nothing?
It costs nothing.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Because I'm adding gloom.
Yeah.
And
it's
then-
May, so you don't even have to use it.
Yeah. And then I'll draw 3 cards. 5 off.
Yep.
Oh, I almost drew from the very wrong time.
I would have. And like, okay, the next 3 times you exonerate people, you don't have a choice. You have to. All right, is that my turn then?
Yes.
I'm just gonna go ahead and gain 10 influence. Go up to 12. That's seems good. Ooh. Man, 3 things there. I am going to You only left me 1 choice of playing cards. You left me 1 spot that I can play cards with. No, I don't count him. I'm gonna play the card.
I mean, that's what you do to me every turn. Is you don't leave me with options.
All right, well, kind of sucks, but I kind of just want to put tokens out. We're gonna go ahead and visit here, so I can put 2 tokens on this guy, and
How
then
many tokens do you need on there to
gain 2 things. I need 5. All right, then we're gonna visit here, put another one on here, play up to 3 cards. I think I did this in the wrong order, but it's fine. Support for 4. This lets me, whenever I use him, I can ready a different villager, which I'm not going to do this turn because I played this in the wrong order. But, you know, whatever. I'm going to play Dark Honey. And then spend... No, that was a stupid way of doing this. And then spend 1 for Swamp Snake Venom. Now I got some extra brews that just could take out my thing until I use them. Then I'm going to go draw some cards somewhere. Yeah. We'll put this on Blossom. Discard, draw 2. And we'll remove a Gloom to move this thing to this guy.
Okay.
And that's me.
So upkeep, I'm gonna remove Gloom from here, and then I'm gonna put a Gloom on here and gain 4 influence. I will gain 2 influence and evidence.
Goes to green.
And this goes to green, so we'll put it right here, despite never getting to play there. I will I have to go here again. So
200. Well, red's nice to go. The opposite blue.
So I'm gonna play. I got influence to spare, so I'm gonna play 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. To expose, remove 1 Bloom card, or add 2.
So that's gonna get removed.
Get removed. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Okay.
Get out of here.
There goes my influence maker.
Next one. I mean, you're still gonna...
Yeah.
And then, sure. I'll go here to gain, and well, I'll put 1 on red, it says.
Yep. Gain your...
I will gain my evidence.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will
show 2 cards.
Show 2 cards. So shall I get the guild leader or the frontiersman?
All right, both cost 1 every round. When a card is gain 2. Ooh, that's not good. If you visit all 3 villagers of the same faction,
I feel like this is going to be more difficult for you to pull. So you can have the guild leader. Okay. There you go. Now if he visits all 3 of the same faction, he gets to gain 2 evidences, just like that. Hooray! Is it my turn then?
Yes.
I will pull my peoples back. Beep, 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 beep. I will also gain 3 things there. We will visit here. Gain a thing on red. Immediately use it. I'm going to go ahead and add these to this faction. I also may add a Gloom. However, there's no place I can put a Gloom because everything's maxed. Then I'll play up to 1 card. 2 cards, actually. Start with this guy, who's going to cost 4. And then I'll play this guy, who is now free. He's free because this card says the cost of cards, which cards, is reduced by the number of this here. Jeez! So, yeah, why not? Remove from every villager of the same faction. Oh, that's really good. Oh, I like this card. Captivation's really good. Okay, like, really? Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna be abusing the crap out of that. We'll start now. I will put him here. I will then go ahead and put 2 on blue. I'm actually going to put this on dark honey. I will convert, no converting, distribute, yep, use villager twice if I can. Draw a card. 2 cards. Ooh. That's probably a good card that I'll read later. And then I can do the empowered effect, and I will spend a Gloom to add one of these to any villager that has one of my guys on it. So I'm going to add it here. Good. Okay. Then lastly, this guy. I think I am going to try to do that, so I'm going to go visit this guy. And I will go ahead and remove. I will add a blue here. Immediately use Dark Honey. I will not do the extra effect because I will not be able. There's no extra gloom, but this remains in play until the end of your next turn. When the hunter visits a villager, all clues on that villager are turned into secrets. So if you visit anybody with clues on them, all their clues are converted to secrets first.
So this is where?
Everywhere.
Okay. So it's just for one turn.
Yes. I almost wanted to combo with Snake Venom because that would be really good, but
Mhm.
I decided to just pull that now because you do have a lot of nice big ones over
Mhm.
here. And then I can go ahead and draw my card or spend one, and I will spend one to draw 3 cards. And that is my turn.
Okay. I'll move this over here and gain 4 influence. 1, 4. And then I have to pay 1 influence to keep the guild leader around, might as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then so not crazy about that dark honey. I'm going to exonerate the villager.
Mm-hmm. Make sure that I don't get a look. Pretty
You do
sure.
not.
I'm pretty sure I do not.
I read it.
Hmm. You want to put it face up in the pie?
No, thank you. I'll put my face up if you want to put yours face up.
There should be a spot on this playmat for the witch. I'm kind of sad there isn't, but maybe it's so you don't accidentally like draw her in the family. If anybody's watching, these extra boards right here are actually all incorporated into the playmat, but it is nice to have a reference card still.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to I'm gonna double with enchantment and get rid of this so you're done.
Yep.
And then I'll gain 6 influence.
Yep. The Dark Honey did nothing because you didn't want it to do nothing.
Yeah.
But look at this board now.
It did stop me from doing stuff, that's for sure. No infant. Oh, right here.
Right, getting my guys back. I do not have that cool upkeep action anymore. I think I might just triple down on the middle there. Have this here. Have this guy here. Gain 1. here, I will do captivate again. Move this to add this here. Play up to 2 cards.
Which one's the right? This one.
Captivation. Huh. I'm gonna go here instead. We'll add these two here. Nope, I need to add it to blue. I'm an idiot. We'll add these two to Miller. And then I will draw 1 card. 2 cards, because I get to activate his ability twice. Okay. We will then go here. Put this.
I don't remember if you found confirmation, but you can't take from here.
I can't.
You can.
I can't. Okay. Cool.
I found it in the BGG.
I get to play up to 3 cards now.
Just had to make sure because it's a good card you got down there.
Let's start with putting an elixir of hiding out for 1. Put out. What is this? Free for mental image. I'm going to choose a faction. I will choose the blue faction. The hunter must permanently reveal 1 suspect card from their hand. Which should be the one that you have exonerated over there. Add 1. If that is not a blue, I get to add 1 secret to every one of these here. So go ahead. Oh, are you kidding? All right, you can put. I'll just remember who it is, so you don't accidentally reveal the next one. Well, that was dumb. I gotta play 1 more card. I'm gonna go ahead and play Beguiling Visage for 1. Target 1 faction. Use the villager skill of every villager in that faction with at least 1 of these things on it.
Crazy.
So I'm gonna use this guy first, which will give me 3 monies. Then I'll use this guy to draw 2 cards. And then I'll use this guy to play 3 cards. Who goes this thing? Okay, that would be fun. I think I want to go with... Cost too much. I forgot I got to reduce stuff. I played 3 cards. And they all... I shouldn't have spent anything.
Dang.
Dang it. So I spent 1 for this, I spent 1 for this, and I spent 3 for that. So now I'm going to spend 6 on Tinted Moon, which is going to get reduced by 3. So I don't know exactly how this works, but you can't gain clues on red, green, or blue while they're here. But whenever you remove these, you can choose which one gets removed.
Okay.
I will then 7 minus 3 is 4. Spend 4 to play another Tinted Moon. So here's my guess. I technically do have an extra Gloom here, right? But you still choose the order that these come off of.
Mhm.
So even this extra gloom is basically going to do nothing for the effect.
Mhm.
But it does keep it in place, so you can't trigger your cleanse until it's all gone. Okay. And then I have one more play still, where I will spend 0
What a crazy turn you've had.
to play this thing here. So that's going to stay there and pretend like that card doesn't exist until you can cleanse it.
Okay.
And that's my turn, thanks to Beguiling Visage, who let me just do everything over again.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I'll take these back.
First, you can remove a Gloom from anywhere.
Guess I'm removing that one. But it still doesn't matter where I go. I'm not putting clues out anywhere. I don't know. Let's collect some evidence.
That's a way to do it.
I'm going to just.
You can also eliminate villagers if you want to just start randomly hacking at people.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
Oh, you can't because you have to put evidence there first. Boom! Look at me go. Look at me go with my strategery here.
Discard 2, draw 2.
So another thing too is as you play locations or allies, or as I play enchantments or brews, you can always discard a card that's blocking its location to like play.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you can do that because this places card in play is not considered to be in play.
I'm not sure if that blocks that location anymore though. Maybe it does.
Go here. Put some evidence. No, I'm not doing that.
So if you decide suddenly to play 3 more allies, or yeah, 2 more, I guess, you could play one here, and then as you play your 3rd one, you could discard this.
Gotcha. I'll go here.
I think I remember something. I may have cheated.
And I'm gonna pay 3 for the herdsman. Whenever Gloom is removed from a Gloom card, I may draw 2 cards.
Cool.
And then I'm going to I'm going to lift enchantment, so I'm going to take another the one off the blue here, and then I'll draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
Okay, I misread something, but it's you can never have more than 2 cards of the same name in your deck. You can have both of them in play at the same time. What I'm looking for. We're gonna grab these 3 back. I have no upkeep things anymore. But I am gonna go ahead. I'm surprised you haven't got any of the investigate cards out yet. The ones with the spyglass in the top left. Although I've been the one going crazy with my card effects a little bit. I need to get that ready. We are going to visit our good friend Mr. Oswald over here to I'm going to put one of these on a blue person. I'm actually going to put it on that person and then remove it immediately. No. I'm going to put it over here in the mid-charm and then remove from here to draw 3 cards. Oh, that's super good. Goodbye, Deceit. Hello, Blur. I am going to go here, put this here, go ahead and play Blur. It's going to cost nothing. It's going to replace Deceit. We will then activate. Activation just so good. Like, I want to use my other ones, but I just like Captivation.
Yeah, it's really powerful.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And remove this guy. I'll add this here since I have a guy there. And then, voila. I did a thing. My last thing I'm doing is... Wouldn't mind playing this. So let's go ahead and... That's pretty funny. I'm going to do it just because it's funny. He's going to go over here. I will put this on himself. I'll put it on my snake venom. I'm going to keep that banked over here and use it when I'm ready. This... I get to pick a faction, and you can't play. You can't put visit villagers of that faction during your next turn. Whenever I consume it, but I'm gonna keep it here, ready to consume when I'm ready.
Okay.
But then I'm gonna go ahead and show you 2 cards, and you gotta choose which one I play. So here are your options.
I think I'm the same one. Yep. All clues from all villagers of one faction. That's crazy.
Yay! It goes right here.
Oh, okay. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. You have
Nope,
to.
it is a brew.
There.
It's a brew. I have 3 brews out here.
Okay.
And then it is your turn.
Let's
Also nice that.
get rid of that, and I'll draw 2 cards. Not the red one. We'll do it off of the green one, and I'll draw 2 cards. I have to pay 2 to my upkeep. Okay.
Ooh. I see an interesting play you could do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
I don't know if it's like great, but it is still an interesting play.
Yeah.
I'm willing to share it if you would like to know.
Sure. Look it up.
It's drop 2 onto lift enchantment to blow up this enchantment, and you can drop a clue here, here, and here, since the other one doesn't have to be showing. And now you have a clue and everything, and you can
And I can kill something.
stab somebody if you want.
That's good to
An
know.
interesting play,
Yeah.
not something that might not be the best, because
Right.
it'll be a shot in the dark. Well,
I also drop
you do have one great target with it, because I have 2 things on this guy.
Yeah.
Problem with him is I don't need his action, and
But I also have a bunch of clues on him. So.
Yeah. you have to have 3 to kill him anyways.
Oh yeah. 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 Okay. I will probably not do that. But I appreciate you sharing it.
Can't wait to get home and sleep all my extra bonus packs and
Mhm.
things like that, and then look at it more because I'm like next play this game probably until we play it on stream again.
Next October.
Next October,
Or
we'll be
next
playing-
spooky season, I
Yeah.
guess.
By the way, this is like the official start of our spooky season, like starting today with Pagan, Fate of the Roanoke. We're gonna be doing it all through October. Thursday is gonna be Among Cultists.
You know what? Go here. I'm gonna gain 3 influence. 1, 2, 3.
Oof. Oof.
I will gain 4
Mm-hmm.
evidence.
Now I need my elixir of hiding.
Now you need to start spending your own dang gloom.
That too. Well, like I could spin it from that thing and eventually give you your
That's
thing,
true.
thing back.
I'm gonna go here to play a card. I'll pay 5 for it.
Hey, you got one.
So I put it like this,
Yep.
and then anytime you visit it.
This is the hunter one.
Oh, so is that anytime I visit it?
Yes. So whenever you want to.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Right.
And one.
Hold on. I want to change card it.
Yep. Yep. If it's got the image of my
Yeah.
my 2 people.
I'm gonna gain 2 back.
Mhm.
So I want to do one on you.
Okay.
So this one comes into play with 2 gloom on it. Whenever I visit, I have to remove a gloom there. When the last thing is oof. When the last thing is reduced. So
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm not gonna put the
The thing that you can put on
Um,
something that you've been favoring.
yeah. I've never been able to go here.
Yeah. You might now.
I know.
I got one. I got one for use there.
Yeah, it's true.
Although I can
Um,
spend one of these with my thing and then just never visit there again.
I will.
And the fact that you can build decks with this game too makes it like very customizable, like the experience. Like this is a very different game than we played last time, just because the decks are crazy, like just crazy. I do love this card though. Beguiling Visage. Oh. But also, you don't have to play 2 copies of every card in the deck. I think I'm going to. I don't know. Just because, like, you don't really cycle through your deck throughout the entire game.
I think I will.
There are also some location destruction, investigation and destruction cards in which that I don't have in this deck.
I'm gonna raid a villager. I'm gonna pay 3 to get this up.
Place an action pawn on a ready villager. Pay 3 from villagers of the same color or remove.
Just slow you down a bit.
Yep. Okay. Get my guys back. No upkeep. Man. Go to 3. Is that? Am I reading that right? Oh, okay. No. Brain works. Don't worry. He will visit here now.
And then
That's the first thing that happens every time.
I draw
he does.
2 cards.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that. And then I'm going to put 2 of these, one of these on a red card. I'm gonna do this one. That seems like a good one to do. Do you remember how many people you can exonerate before you win? Is it 3 people?
I have to exonerate 8 people to
Okay,
win.
that's what I was like. I remember what it is now. So there's a intro scenario that makes it so you have to do less.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. All right, so I go there. I will play up to 2 cards now. We will go ahead and play Gloomy Ritual for 2 for free. 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I can play one of these cards for free, or draw a revealed card. Oh. Oh. We're going to put Dematerialize into my hand. And then I'm going to play Dematerialize for free. Remove 2 Corruption Boys. 1, 2.
I'll draw 4 cards.
Well, that's not going to happen anymore because now I'm going to remove a ally or a location. I remove that ally. Didn't think about that. All the way. The last thing I do is do this. I will remove 1 from him. Add 2 to this brew. I will use the brew. Remove up to 2 of these. And then add 1 of these somewhere. And I'm going to add this to the blue thing here. And then I get to draw 2 cards twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I get to do an empowered action where I will remove. I already removed one. I just didn't add a thing there. We're going to add this guy right on top of him. We'll do it. I have 3 things here now. And that is it for me.
Okay, so during my upkeep, I'll return all action pawns.
Mm-hmm.
I will remove a Gloom, and I don't draw anything anymore. I will one.
Do you have 7 cards in your hand?
I am getting to that.
Okay, cool. Just making
I am. I'm
making
doing,
sure you saw that.
I'm doing it in order.
Yeah,
and then
you're
I'm
good.
now discarding down to 7 cards. So I'll keep 1, 2, 3.
Oops. I decided to randomly idle shuffle my discard pile, but the order actually matters because of this guy. So I will find a 1-cost card and put it back on top.
Six. I will. Oh, you got 3 on that guy.
Yep. I placed, yeah. When I used Captivate, I put them there.
Oh. Shit.
Do you have any way to remove a Gloom?
Hello?
You can remove Gloom here.
Oh. Maybe, yeah. Yes. At some point. Okay. I'm gonna go here, which will gain me evidence.
Yep.
And then you get to pick one of these cards from the book.
That one. Where's that one gonna go?
Here.
Cool.
I'm gonna go here. My discard, top discard now costs 3 or more.
Mm-hmm.
So I will gain 2. I will not get out anything, but I will remove the Gloom from there. To remove.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this faction.
Yes,
Oh, it
that's
was
great.
in there.
It was
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah. So
It
get
worked.
that out of there.
Yep.
That's good. And then I will. What does this one do again?
I get to place it on your side by a faction, and you can't place guys there during your next turn.
For just one turn?
Yep.
Okay.
And I also get to add 1 corruption. Gloom, rather. Not corruption. We're good witches.
We rejuvenate the land around us.
I will play. Let's go off so I can play 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove one witch card. I can add Gloom to something to make it cheaper than I want to. I'm gonna get rid of this. End of my turn.
Whew. I liked that card though.
I didn't.
Mhm. Don't need to worry about that.
Did I only gain 1 clue?
I have no idea.
Because I had 5 and you made me lose 2.
Yep.
So I think I need 1 more.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Chat, call me out if I'm cheating.
All right, I'm gonna play here. First thing I do is add 2 blue.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do nothing else. Distribute. I can't actually use the villager skill because I don't have any other action pawns out there. I will then do one of these 2. We will play another Dark Honey for free.
Dark Honey.
And yeah, we'll remove this guy to go ahead and power it, so I can add 2 of these on it for free as well.
Yeah.
Blur's pretty good. I like that card. Next action is to come over here. I'll put this on Dark Honey. I can play 2 cards now. This will cost 1, and we'll replace this guy. I will draw extra cards at the beginning of my turn equal to the number of things here. It actually costs 2 more, so I'm actually down to 0. Forgot about the limit there. And then I'll play Perplex for free because of that. Target a faction. For each villager of that faction, either add a clue or remove a... Sorry, remove a clue or add a secret. I will then come visit Woodcutter. Convert these into a thing. And I will draw... You know what? Screw it. I'm going to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do his ability twice since I have more than 2 things there.
Is that just in general for the witch?
Yes, for the witch. If I have 2 things on a guy, I can use this ability twice. So I actually got to use this ability twice, which is draw 0 cards twice. Then I'm going to use Snake Venom and Dark Honey. Snake Venom the blue, so you cannot place people here this turn. And then Dark Honey says anytime you visit one of these locations, you turn them into blue.
Smells like you might win next turn.
And then I will pass turn. And then read my new cards.
Right. please.
Oof, that's actually really good. I wonder if the other things has more.
Oh,
What's funny is next turn I'm going to draw 4 more cards before I get to my hand limit of 7.
yeah. I'm not keeping this. There's been a few turns where I thought maybe I would do it, and there's been some optimal turns where I just still didn't do her thing. So she's gone. But I can't play on blue. So
Do that, do that. Okay. I'm trying to think of how you get out of it too, because
I discard a card, draw 2.
so then you have to ready.
Discard. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Hold on. I might have something here. Clipped enchantment.
Add 1 to each villager of a chosen faction. Choosing you want to do the red or the blue faction.
That's what it did.
Mhm.
That was my plan the whole time. Yes. And then I'll show you 2 cards. So I'm going to play 1 for 3. No. Hold on. Yeah, I'll put that there. That there.
If you do that, though,
Oh.
honey pot, dark honey.
Check. Oh, I still get my clue, right?
Depends on timing. When Hunter visits the villagers, all feet on that villager pick a turn. You may. It sounds like no. It sounds like it does it first thing when you visit.
Yeah, that sucks.
We did not swap sides. It's been a while since we played, so we wanted to go with the more familiar side. So he's playing the hunter again, and I'm playing the witch hunter again.
Yeah.
And I think I won last game too.
I play 2. It's not over.
Oh. All right, let's see here. I think I just let you have that one.
Yeah.
Or get... No, I definitely don't need that. Yeah, you can have that one. Cool.
That's my turn.
I pull all these guys back.
Mm-hmm.
I perform the ritual.
And this guy.
Yep. Place an action pawn on ready villager, who is the true witch with at least 3 things on him.
Good job.
There it is.
The game.
That would be game. Woodcutter Oswald all along gets to be the witch and come out and win.
Nice.
Yes. Performs that ritual.
That was fun.
I think this is a game that...
I got like drowned in some of this Gloom stuff over here. I felt like.
Yeah. I was super worried about how many, like... You did have a lot of clues out there, but like they were all on the wrong people, which is misdirection. But I feel like this game definitely favors, and people who are not used to it, favors the witch.
Yeah.
But eventually, I imagine that like switches once you get enough plays in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I am looking forward to doing.
I know, right? We're just gonna like not play new games anymore every Tuesday. We're just gonna play
Pagan
this
Tuesday.
again.
Yeah. Already.
Hey, look, you got a witch card over there.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, it's my loyal doggo. Lost in plain sight. Think I stole any of your cards, but I will check.
Yeah, well.
What's actually really interesting with this too is that scenario 10 is what we played. In scenarios 12 and 13, you have to use the same set of green villagers who have scenario things that flip them over and they become corrupted.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so the tainted villager side, and yeah, whenever that happens,
Is that per Gloom card or like per the Gloom symbol that's out there?
per Gloom's on him.
Oh, on him.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah.
I didn't miss that.
But
part.
look at the
cool.
flip on that though. Like if you get him, if you clear off the Gloom off of him, you gain 5 and flip him back over.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, no, I enjoy it.
And this is the beginning of our fall spooky season.
Yeah.
So Thursday, what you got?
We're gonna do Among Cultists on Thursday, where it is the closest type of game to Among Us, the video game, than any other board game out there. I've noticed. So it's gonna be interesting for sure.
Cool.
And we have
all September and October is going to be
good
sort of
deals.
more spooky themed games for the
have
fall season.
definitely good deals on Among Us online. So.
Among Cultists?
Among Cultists, yes. Not Among Us. We don't sell Among Us.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure at this point everybody owns it on at least 2 consoles. So.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
All right. Bye, everybody.